Yo, what's good, y'all? And today I'm gonna be talking about changes that I think the game needs. I got 4 main categories, those being poor balancing, poor priority list, abysmal chest loot, and pay to win. So look for those in the chapters on the video or in the description. You'll find both there and stuff. But let's just get into this and stop wasting time, because this is a re-record because the first one was 20 minutes, which for those of you that also have any interest in making content, 20 minutes in this day and age is like being fucking stuck in purgatory for people. So let's just get right into it, bro. So the first one, poor balancing. This one's pretty obvious, to be honest. PvE Queen Bee solos. I like being able to solo Queen Bee because I have a busted build, but let's be honest, the boss wasn't built to be soloed. PK Poseidon Knight, that shit can just run. It literally is a jet ski for in the air and in the water. It's actually brain dead. It has like one of the most brain dead combos too. A map sized pull, pretty much, bro, in a fight. Literally pulling the entire fight, and then it's got like the slam with javelins and shit. Got the brain dead wave. It's just a brain dead class. It is getting a refresh, so I'm not gonna hang on to it too much. Obviously, Apex with like literally any class just being a get out of gank free card. Oh, and I'm losing. Climb, run. Oh, I'm out. Log. Apex moment. Apex diff. Like, GG. If you're on an Apex, you can never lose because you'll never die. So that's fun. That needs to be addressed. I think Apex needs to get gutted in PvP, not outside of combat, but in combat. Stark is garbage for PvP, and it's not even the best PvE class anymore. Tortured is just garbage in general, which is luckily getting a refresh, so I'm not going to hang on to that too much either. AC got quote-unquote nerfed and still does a bar per move to GK, which Grand Knight is literally the tankiest class in the game, so there's no fucking reason it should be taking an entire bar from one single move from a Oni like class, bro. Like, I'm sorry to say, but AC, give it less of a health nerf and give it a lot less damage, because its moves are brain dead. And the fact that they do as much damage as they do is genuinely insane, bro. The moves are brain rot. You just have a multi-hit pull. You have these brain dead block break dashes, bro. That's the weapon, actually. My bad. You get the dueling dragons uppercut bullshit, bro. It's like, I feel like I just have to hold shield and then hope my PB gets off. That's the only way to beat them, is to just cower and fucking be a little bitch. Enough of that. Enough of AC. The other thing that I have issues with, like infinite HP / regen builds, bro. Like Dryad. I can't really say Damon Smith, because Damon Smith is mid in 1v1s. Now that I've learned to counter it, you literally just hold F. But Dryad poisoning you, like one proc actually heals so fucking much. It's actually insane. Like, Dryad is actually brain dead. They can actually just infinite regen, bro. Any blood class can just infinite regen, bro. It's low-key just unbalanced in my opinion. I think it's stupid, and I think it needs to be looked into, because right now the time to kill in the game is like 15 minutes per 1v1, bro. It's genuinely terrible. It is terrible. It is really bad. But moving on to that, we got cheese builds, bro. Shit like Hitman. It's just so corny. You can literally just stay in the sky for the entire fight on Hitman, bro. And what are people supposed to do? You stay in the sky the entire time, pretty much. Throw a knife, big hit, double jump, or some shit or something like that, bro. And then you can just like slow glide down, bro. It's like, if you're on the bird race, bro, it's actually dumb, bro. Hitman is so brain dead. Hitman needs to be like removed from the game, honestly, or it needs to be gutted or balanced. Honestly, I don't care what happens to it, as long as it's not where it is right now. Another thing is PvP tag being super low. I'll hit someone, and then 15 seconds later of running, they'll log. It's been 15 fucking seconds. How are you logging? Like, can we fix that? Can we look into that, please, bro? Like, please. That PvP tag is terrible. It's actually so bad. And then the last thing on poor balancing I want to talk about is just orc diff. If you've been playing the game and you've been doing glads and ganks, and you come up against orc, you already just don't want to fight, because they have that brain dead rush, which is almost impossible to PB because its hitbox doesn't match the move. So PBing it is weird as hell. And then on top of that, it gets 20 extra HP, and it's busted on any build that has any flame move. So like Grand Knight Flame Charge, Damon Smith's whole fucking kit, any mage that uses like Scorch or Hearth, It's just stupid. It really is just stupid. Orc is such a busted race. It's so broken. But that is all I can think of for poor balancing. Share your poor balancing experiences in the comments, because I know this is just what I've experienced in the game. This isn't even like the entirety. Balancing could take an entire video on its own, bro. An entire video, like a 20-minute video entirely on its own. But moving on to the poor priority list. The poor priority list, this is basically just like, it's a lot of things, but the main thing that pisses me off, bro, is they have busted shit like Poseidon, been insanely overpowered for over a week, and now they're talking about a refresh, but it's not the game and there's no nerfs. Are you just gonna leave it broken until you finish the refresh? Like, hello? And then, not to mention Ancient Champion getting quote-unquote nerfed. Still the most busted class in the game. Nerfing classes like Tortured, which was already dog shit, makes it even more dog shit. And then it also took them longer to add a wipe button after adding Unseen Aid than it took them to change the Rex and Gut, an entire obtainment for an artifact. Because one YouTuber posted a video on it. They did that in 2 hours, by the way. But they haven't nerfed PK in a week. They haven't actually nerfed AC in a week. They've been making poor decisions like nerfing classes like Tortured for a week. It took them multiple days, or it was one day. It was an entire day after adding Unseen Aid for them to add a wipe button, but they gutted the obtainment for an artifact as well as the artifact in 2 hours. Like, if you're petty, just say so. Like, that's all I'm going to say about that. I think another thing that needs to be looked at in the priority list is balancing busted classes down to where classes should be. That is so important, and they are ignoring it. Another thing, Queen Bee spawning every fucking 12 hours is insanity driving, dude. This is not fun. Farming Queen Bee is almost fucking impossible. Like, I have my solo build, and I do that shit. I get no loot every 12 hours. I can get maybe 3 to 4 Queen Bees before all the servers are out. For 12 hours. It's actually brain dead. It's brain dead. It's stupid. It shouldn't be a thing. And that segues perfectly into my next topic. Abysmal chest loot. My friend sold Queen Bee 2 life shards. And a flashing block, I think. I did 3 Queen Bees. I got 2 life crystals, which I can just get from farming Diego or literally any other boss that is a million times easier. I got like a handful of blocks, but still not enough to even max out a build. I got nothing else. I didn't get any weapon. I didn't get any armor. I didn't get shit from Queen Bee. I didn't get shit from Queen Bee. After 3 Queen Bees, which is supposed to be the most hardest and rewarding boss in the game. But another guy can just go on Bazaar and pay 40 bucks to get it all. So, you know, we like that. And then the other thing is jungle, bro. Jungle chests are so bums. They're so bums. Farm Stormline Ant Major for like an hour and a half. I don't really know how many I did. Probably like 5 to 10. I didn't get shit, bro. I got like 3 life shards. Maybe. If I remember right. I didn't get the lightning spear that I wanted. I didn't get Zibzam. I didn't. Which, by the way, you can't really buy for silver off the fucking Bazaar because everyone sells it for like 20 to 40 bucks. So, yeah, we love Bazaar. And then, on top of that, bro, it's like, you get nothing from farming jungle, bro. And the chests from the bosses that have a chance of dropping something good, bro, they're crowded by like 3 people because that's how many people you need to fight these fucking bosses, bro. And it's actually bullshit because no one gets loot. It becomes a fuckfest of ganking your own friends to get loot, bro. Or trying to be civilized, which... Dude, it's a roguelike permadeath. Motherfuckers ain't gonna be civilized about loot in this game. Like, I farmed jungles for hours, no Meowmere, no life shards. Like, I didn't get good equips or anything, no good weapons. Chests are literally ass 95% of the time. Plus, the rarest thing, Moonshine Relics, are like a 0.01% chance or some shit like that. And I don't think we'll ever know the real percentage because I doubt the devs would actually release that. The devs would not release that as public information. Because it would upset the entire player base, probably. Because it's probably something insanely fucking low. And they gutted the artifact attainment, even though it requires one of the Moonshine Relics. It's already almost impossible to get. Why do you need to change the attainment, bro? I don't get it. I actually don't get it. It's insanity driving. But that's all I got for Abysmal Chest Loot, bro. And then we got the pay to win. The pay to win aspects is what pisses me off the most. Nova Kid in PvE is kind of crazy because you have a percent damage move and you get the auto tracking orbs. You can cheese bosses with it. Blah blah blah, yada yada yada. You get it. Nova Kid's really good. 1% race or whatever, what percent it is. Super rare. Money, money, money. Oh, PvE. Of course, Terran is a really good replacement, and that's common. So I won't talk too much on that. The other thing, Bazaar Moonshine Relics. You can Bazaar a Moonshine Relic and get a whole ass artifact with it. But a motherfucker that wants to get that same artifact would have to grind desert keys for 2 months to get a Moonshine Relic, bro. It's actually insane. Like, maybe not actually 2 months. But I've done like over 100 desert keys, no Moonshine Relic. It is bullshit how rare it is. It is unjust how rare it is. And then don't even get me started on Mifune being locked behind a 1% race or a legendary scroll plus a Moonshine Relic, which both of them you can buy with Robux, by the way. And then for some reason race rolls cost 2.5 mementos when they only cost 80 Robux. You need to max 3 ultras, or you need to obtain 3 ultras to get 1 race roll. Is that really fair? Like, are we really giving free to play players options that way, bro? No. That is a bullshit, bro. That is actually bullshit. The conversion rate is terrible on that. Like, at that point, bro, play the game less and just like fucking do side hustles to get the money for rerolls, because you'd save more time and get more money that way. Honestly, I think race rolls should be 0.5 or 1 memento. Like 2 race rolls per ultra or 1 race roll per ultra is fair, but 3 ultra progressions for 1 race roll is some BS, bro. It is some BS. So yeah, that is the entirety of what I wanted to talk about in this video. Pretty much, this is only coming from my experience and thoughts. If there's even more problems with this game that fall under one of these categories, or literally any other category that you want to talk about in the comments, maybe someone will see it that can convey it to someone to make an actual change. Maybe someone will see this video and some of these changes will be looked at or actually implemented. I'm really hoping this video gets to the right people. And if you appreciated this video as a player, because not a lot of people are talking about these issues, make sure to like and subscribe. Join the Discord in the description. Boost the Discord if you have Nitro. And with that being said, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.